Hello, my name is Matthew, and this is the Book of Matthew. Um, Yesterday, my brother called, and he had a very serious question to ask me. And since I know a little bit more about the subject than he does, he figured he would get some answers from me. Um, Basically, in a nutshell, what he asked was, where does Jesus fit in with the three main Abrahamic religions? And first off, the three main, because there are a couple smaller religions in there that nobody really talks about, but the three main Abrahamic religions are Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. And I said them in the order in which they were either created or established, or however you want to frame that. Me personally, I'm an atheist. So, but anyways, he wants to know how Jesus fits within the within the framework of these three religions. Let's start off with the first one, where that kind of takes off from Yahwism, is Judaism. Now, Jesus is not part of Jewish theology at all. Jesus has no dog in the fight, no legs to stand on. Orthodox Jews don't recognize Jesus at all. He is not part of the theology unless you're talking about Messianic Judaism. And that's basically Jews for Jesus, which are basically Christians in Jews' clothing, is what I like to refer to them as, really, because that's all they are. But yeah, in normal rabbinic or Second Temple Judaism, Jesus has nothing to do. They don't recognize him as a prophet, as the Son of God in the flesh. There is nothing there at all. Now let's move on to Christianity, which, since at least 70% of the United States is Christian, we're all familiar with Jesus's role in Christianity, whereas in Christianity, Jesus is not only the Son of God, but according to some sects of Christianity, I can't say that word, I can't talk. In some sects of Christianity, Jesus is God, because they rely heavily on Paul's teachings and the Gospel of John. Whereas in the synoptic Gospels, which are Mark, Matthew, and Luke, there is no reference to Jesus being God. So yeah, Christianity has Jesus as a Son of God and God in the flesh. In Islam, Jesus is known as one of the most, if not the most, important prophet of Islam, or of the Abrahamic faiths, really. Right pretty close in there with Muhammad. They also, like Judaism, don't believe he's the Son of God. They don't believe he's God, just like Judaism. But Jesus's importance in Islam is pretty well up there, although there are a lot of discrepancies in their beliefs. Like, they don't believe that Jesus was crucified or even killed. Muslims believe that Jesus ascended to heaven while he was still alive, which obviously, Christians are going to have a problem with that. So yeah, that's basically what all that amounts to is. And honestly, I don't know who's right. That's not my job to believe in stuff like that. I just have a knowledge base on what each religion believes about Jesus, or Jesus's importance and role in each of the Abrahamic faiths. And now there are some other faiths that do mention Jesus, and a lot of them, and I don't know which one specifically. I think Buddhism and some other ones, they believe that Jesus was a really great moral teacher. You can take that however you want. I guess if you look at Jesus's actual teachings versus what Christianity portrays his teachings as, I guess, but really, I guess in Christianity as well, Jesus is revered as a great teacher as well. There's that, what is that called? The parable of, I don't even remember what it's called right offhand, where it might be the parable of the rich man or something like that, where this rich man comes up to Jesus and he says, a good teacher or good master, what do I do to get into heaven? And Jesus replies, well, why do you call me good? There is none good but God. So yeah, either way, he's known in Christianity, he's known as a teacher, prophet, son of God, God. They put a lot on Jesus. So anyways, that is my explanation on that. So yeah, so anyways, thank you for listening to my rambling, and you have a wonderful day.